Welcome back to Let's Play Trails in the Sky, the Third Blind. It is 2:30 in the morning, as you can see, and I'm still playing this game because I can't stop, which is good. It's raining so heavily right now. Oh, sounds amazing. That's about the long and short of it. In other words, all of this, everything that's happened, is my fault. All of you are victims who had the misfortune of knowing me and getting dragged into this. No apology is sincere enough, but I'm so sorry for what you've been put through. I'm not following. Why? I heard all you said, but I don't think you've got any reason to be that sorry. Come again, Estelle? Based on what we've learned, Phantasma choosing a new master was an inevitability, and something it would have done whether you were there or not. As such, after it lost the Owlie, something like this would have happened no matter the circumstances. I agree. Phantasma would simply have chosen someone else and created a different world as a result of the trauma that lay within. The thought that you might have been chosen is nothing short of terrifying too. The thought that you might have been chosen is nothing short of terrifying too. Oh, I want to play that game. Sorry, I was moving my mic. Or maybe, wait, maybe he's not. Is he talking to Olivier? Maybe he's not talking to Olivier. Everything that has happened to us in here so far is nothing compared to what we would have endured had that come to pass. Oh no, he is talking to Olivier. Oh, Moella, your words are like the sweetest kiss turned frozen upon parting. Do you have that little faith in me, your one and only? Perhaps everyone here would have been drawn into the most ravenous feast the world has ever seen, but nothing more than that. I'm scared. I'm disgusted. You're a special degree of creep, you know that? I want no part of any feast that comes from out of your brain. Count me out of this one. I can't help but feel you guys are kind of missing the point. Well, don't take this as me trying to defend you or anything, but in a sense, it might have been a good thing you were chosen over anyone else. How do you figure? I'm lost as well. Your stigma is obviously very powerful and it's capable of exerting a lot of control over things, enough so that Phantasma as it is now exists in a state of order. But what if it had chosen someone else? Would the world have been able to maintain order then? It's possible that Phantasma would have been unable to contain the chaos that ensued and gone out of control under someone else. Is that what you're essentially that is what you're essentially getting at, right? I knew you'd understand, Joshua. If that had happened, a whole lot more people might have been caught up in this. Not that I've got a problem with lots of guests at a tea party. The more the merrier. Come on, then. I think you're the only one who'd be having fun. She's right. I don't think you've got any reason to beat yourself up over this. We're all very different people from different walks of life, but right now we're all here, sharing a common destiny. Yeah, in times like these we've got to help each other out, right? Besides, this place relates to the Owlie, which is Libor's problem. From my perspective, you're a victim. I couldn't agree more. As such, Kevin, we would appreciate you continuing to lead us as you have done so far. It's time to truly bring an end to what was started half a year ago. What can I even say? First, I'm stupid. First I'm stupid, what? First I'm stupid. First I'm stupid. Then Rias pulls off the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and now you guys. This must be the biggest group of idiots in all of Zemuria. I swear, you wouldn't find a more gullible, naive bunch anywhere on the continent. I was happy to use each and every one of you for my own devices right to the very end. So how can you be so... It's alright, Kevin. Kevin. Sometimes you just have to know when to give in. And you're at that point right now. Your luck ran out the second you got stuck with us. Got stuck with you mean? Meow. Naru has the zoomies for some reason. Is it because it's 3 in the morning? Well, almost. Spending too much time with pushy, meddling do-gooders who don't know when to quit like you is bad for anyone. You want to say that again? Well, all of those things describe you to a T, that much is true. They certainly do. I think they're your good points, though. Yeah, so do I. I think Estelle's rubbed off on all of us at this point, and that's not a bad thing. Thanks, guys. Group of idiots is right. We're smack dab in the middle of a shitty situation here, but you wouldn't know it by looking at us. With a team this spectacular, what do we have to fear? There's a chance we could even overthrow the Erebonian government if we put our minds to it. Need I remind you that that's not something an Erebonian prince should be saying out loud? Alright, I know when I'm beat. We're in this. Together. And this time, I actually mean that. Got it. We're happy to have you with us. Anyway, at least now we know exactly what we need to do here. We need to defeat Rufina, the Lord of Phantasma. There's no getting around that. Unfortunately not. Indeed. With that said, just where is she? You didn't encounter her in Gehenna, did you? Oh, you didn't encounter her in Gehenna, did you? She disappeared right after the two of you fell down there. That's a good question. I think it's safe to say she wasn't down in Gehenna with us. If she had been, she would have shown herself at some point. Yeah, but then where is she? I believe I can answer that. Remember me? Celeste? Didn't realize you were here. I can't thank you enough for saving our hides earlier. Truly. I doubt we would have been able to get out unharmed if not for your assistance. We're both grateful beyond words. I was more than happy to help. All of us here are in the same predicament, myself included. You can even think of me as another one of your companions if you like. Naturally. What kind of answer are you thinking you can give? Yes. It took some time, but I was able to ascertain her current location. What? Really? Is that what you've been working on all this time? Yes, it is. During my investigation of the Seventh Plane, I was able to gain an understanding of the layout and contents of Phantasma as a whole. I also discovered that the Lord of Phantasma isn't in any of the planes. Rather, she is outside of them. Phantasma consists of more than just the planes? What's it like outside of them? Think of the planes you've been exploring like a giant multi-layered structure in the center of Phantasma. They are all you have known up until this point, but this world consists of more than them. That said, the rest of Phantasma is just a vast, barren wasteland at this point, abandoned and devoid of life. Hard to picture without seeing it for myself. Do you know where in this big abandoned wasteland she is? Because if it's that vast, just knowing she's there probably isn't going to help us much. I have a relatively good idea where in it she is, thankfully. Although that doesn't solve the core problem. I fear the word vast doesn't do the scale of the wasteland itself justice. I believe it's roughly the size of the continent where you live. It's the size of Zemuria? Huh, so not Libil, but Zemuria. I was thinking more like it was space, but okay, this is less than I thought. That is going to pose a problem. Crossing an area that massive on foot would take months, maybe even longer. Do we not have any other means of transport that we could use? I'm not sure my power would be of any use to you here. I can't place monuments too far from this garden, for one thing. Even if we did commit ourselves in trekking across the whole thing on foot, without the cube's power, we couldn't come back and resupply. Trying to take several months' worth of food hardly seemed realistic. Wow, this is a tough one. I can only think of waiting for her to come to us. I can only think about it. What's up with you, short stuff? Got something on your mind? Well, I was just thinking, why not use the sail? What? The replica we encountered on the first plane? Yeah. This world is supposed to react to the desires of people in it, right? So, while that sail might not be the real one, it looks just like it. Everyone here is pretty familiar with the real thing and how it looks, so it seems like a ship we could all picture flying easily. Maybe if we all wish for it to fly together, it might actually happen. Sorry, I'm being silly, aren't I? I don't know what's gotten into me. This isn't something an engineer should be saying. I don't think you're silly at all, Tita. In fact, I think that's a fantastic idea. You do? It does seem like the easier something is to imagine, the easier it is to have it realized in Phantasma. And both you and Julia are familiar with the exact structure of the sail, while most of us here have seen and been on board it. This might actually work. There's clearly no rule saying airships can't exist here either, given that we've already been on the Black Ark. If you hear thundering, it's just Naru running around. Well, Celeste, do you think it would work? The sail was the ship you used to board the Liberark, I believe. Then the Mita! Not a baby! You're interrupting the cutscene. Then, if I were to feed the image of it flying, then back into the system. I think this may actually be possible. If all of you are on board, the White Wings will take to the skies once more. We can really make this happen? I can't believe it. Well done, Tita. Totally, you really outdid yourself this time. But wait a second. Does this mean we might be able to make the Bobcat fly? There's a copy of that here too. Oh, you're right. That's actually what I was thinking of. How many of you are familiar with that? Crap, forgot about that. I think Gisette and I are the only ones who have actually flown in it. Shara, Olivier, and I have technically been in it, but that was just as stowaways. Yeah. But that was back when we were investigating that airship hijacking. What a fun memory that adventure made, now that I look back. I'm not sure what the odds of success would be then. That's a rather small number of people. I think it would be wise to focus on trying to revive the sail first. Oh, okay. Still, this sounds like a much better plan than trying to walk there on foot. We should prepare for departure at once, then make our way to the sail. Don't gotta tell me twice. We'll have a lot in store for us if we're able to make this work. However, I should warn you all of one thing. Once you have flown the sail to the area where the Lord of Phantasma awaits, that will be it. You will be unable to return to this garden ever again. Please be mindful of that. Never? Not even once? Because we won't be able to use the cube's warp functionality anymore? Correct. Using it to warp is only possible when you are within a certain range of the garden. Go outside of that and it is no longer possible. So before you depart, I would ask that you make absolutely sure you have everything you need and are ready for whatever you may find there. Good to know. Wouldn't hurt to do some extra training then. I don't doubt we're all gonna have to play our part in the things to come. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't mind getting in some exercise myself. Wouldn't want to wind up being the one to drag the group down. This will be our last opportunity to open the doors scattered throughout the plains and take anything we find too. Oh, Olivier. You know me too well. It's probably best I step down as leader for the time being. Oh, this is all I wanted. It's probably best I step down as leader for the time being then. If you're just door hunting or trying to get some extra practice in, I'd only get in the way. If anyone else wants to learn how to use the cube or fill out my notebook, I'd be happy to teach you. Just let me know. Let's just be sure that when the time comes, we leave with no regrets. Right. 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 Too many voices. Oh, that was a very fast chapter. The future we dream of. Oh, no, never mind. That's the beginning of a chapter. Just kidding. Whoa. Oh, such luxury. Oh, my goodness me. What is this music? Oh, the music sounds so good. Now we'll take Joshua.
Let's move out.
And I'll take Olivier.
Your aid, please.
And... oh, I'm so spoiled for choice. Do you think I should level everybody? Oh my god, this music is so good. I'm gonna take a gate. Although we have 3 attacking people, but whatever, I don't care. Oh, this is amazing. I wonder, though, with the doors and everything. We didn't find the last door yet. Assuming that's the last door. No, wait, this isn't the last door. Oh. Incidentally, I have one piece of news I think you may be interested in hearing. The area Kevin and Lydias fell into is not the only part of the 7th plane that exists. I have discovered another, much more vast area there. I also have reason to believe that it's filled to the brim with devils, as well as highly dangerous. And it's also, I see. Nonetheless, I've placed a monument down there to serve as an anchor should you wish to explore. You should be able to walk there using the cube. The abyss is now accessible. Oh goody. It is now possible to warp to a new area on the 7th plane through the warp menu. This area contains countless powerful enemies, devils included, making it the perfect place to efficiently level your party members. Such fourth wall breaking. I bet that's where the last door is. Oh, I love how the music and the bass changed. Oh, it's so good. It's so epic sounding. Oh. How long is this episode so far? Okay, let's talk to everybody. You guys have stuck with me through all that's happened here. Even after finding out it was all my fault, you stuck by me and even agreed to keep helping. So I got something I really want to say to you all. But I can wait till you'll get the hell out of here. I'll keep it to myself till then. Nice. Even if we've only got one chance to get out of here safely, we can't blow it. So let's make sure we've done everything we need to before taking off from here. As long as we're absolutely sure we've done all we can do, we'll be just fine. That's a valid point. I don't think we can discount the possibility there may be foes inside the Arsail. After reaching there, Major Vander and I will assess the situation before the rest of us step inside. Once those checks are complete, we'll check the state of the main engines before attempting to activate the ship itself. As for the personnel on the bridge, we shouldn't face any major obstacles in getting the Arsail up and running. Still, we will be heading into completely unfamiliar territory by journeying outside the plains. Anything could await us. Be sure that you are fully prepared before we depart. Hi there. We're just about in a state where we can... Was she blushing at Estelle? Where we can get the Arsail moving once we're ready. But we aren't going to be able to resupply once we depart, as I'm sure you well know. Make sure you're well rested and ready before giving the word to leave. Music's so loud. There's no telling what we could encounter on our way to where the Lord of Phantasma waits either, so be sure to rest while you can. So, the Lord of Phantasma is Rufina Argon. Her negotiation and problem-solving abilities were highly regarded in life, but that probably just makes her all the more deadly as our foe. I don't think I can afford to rest on my laurels. I should do some more training before we leave.
With the Asael's speed, I don't think it'll take long at all for us to break out of the plains. Mom was actually able to raise its top speed with a few improvements the other month too, so that'll be a huge help.
Really? I hope I can meet your mom someday.
I'd love you to meet her too.
I'll have to... it's weird because I feel like we did meet her. I mean, I did, but, you know, I feel like Estelle met her even though she didn't. That was in this game, not the last game, right?
I'll have to introduce you to both my parents one day. I know they've been looking forward to meeting you and Joshua. Come over any time when you get back to Liverpool. Right, if I want to get back to Mum and Dad, I've got to give it my all.
It's funny how, like, Kevin is like... I almost called him Keith. How he's like, oh, it's great that you're still gonna help. It's like, what other choice do we have to live here forever?
Oh dear, are you being naughty again, Elias? You're supposed to be getting ready, not stuffing yourself full of food when you think no one's looking.
I'm doing no such thing. This is purely a taste testing exercise.
I can't wait to ride on the Asael. Teehee, this is going to be such a wonderful trip.
"5 years ago, Kevin and Rufina did all they could to help me and save me from danger. They might have regretted the outcome, but that doesn't change their intentions or how important they both are to me. That's why we need to defeat the Lord of Phantasma together, for Rufina as well as anyone else. We need to defeat the Lord of Phantasma with our own hands, for Rufina as well as anyone else." Oh, there's a new thing there. "After we leave this garden, we'll never be able to return again. It's probably best to assume there won't be anywhere for us to buy new equipment either, so make sure you got everything you think you'll need, okay? It's only thanks to the power of this garden that we're able to buy new equipment and goods or synthesize new quartz for our orbments. After we leave here, there's no guarantee we'll be able to do any of those things. Make sure you got everything you need for..." What was this? Oh, there's several issues of the Liberal News on the bookshelf. There are issues of Liberal News on the bookshelf. Oh. Oh, no. No. Maybe later. Some here may believe being called to this world was a coincidence, but I don't feel my presence here is. No matter whose will it was that I was summoned to Phantasma, I've gained truly invaluable experiences here. Now all that remains is for me to make the best of them I can in my life going forward. His dialogue is so weirdly hard for me to read. Still, this library truly is an astonishing thing. There's so much fascinating material here, I'm not sure where to start. I'll have to try and commit as much of it to memory as possible while I'm still here. That's some real dedication. Come on, get it together! If you're just gonna loaf around here, we're gonna leave you behind. Start getting ready to go, now. If you're just gonna loaf around here, we're gonna... Don't talk to me, please. I'm too tired to move another muscle. Just leave me alone. Did you not hear me? Don't talk to me. Are you making fun of me? You are, aren't you? Just leave me alone, please. If you wanna laugh at me, go do it somewhere else. What? Okay. Was Campanella in this game, or was he in the second game? Maybe he was in the second game. Oh, so strange. I wonder if that's really true. Huh? What's up, Sharon? You know you left one of your cards on the table, right? Oh, I know. It's been a while since I had such a good result, so I've decided to leave it there in honor of the occasion. Well, what kind of occasion? If that's what you want to do, I see no reason to oppose it. A maiden need only to follow her heart. I suppose I should start getting ready soon too. They won't be calling me the Silver Streak anymore if I start getting rusty now, will they? The Silver Stake. We can't read what this is? I don't know what it says. What is the card? I don't know. Ha! Wow, she's so focused. I'm gonna have to start training harder if I don't want my rival to be soaring ahead of me. I'm just getting warmed up. I can do better than this. Oh, I thought she was fishing? I'm like, why are you fishing in space? But no. I don't know what to do regarding taking people out of the party. Yeah. I think I'll stop the episode here for now. Next time, it's really late, I need to go to sleep. Next time we can read this book, wherever it is. And I will go see if there's any particular conversations I should be looking out for everyone at this point. I should just stand here so I remember. But yeah, thank you for... Well, why do we keep saying this? Okay, thank you for watching. I'm just so used to streaming. Thanks for coming to the stream, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being a patron. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, what am I saying? What's happening? It's so late. I need to go to sleep. Yes, I'm gonna end the episode here, but I will see you next time on Let's Play. What's this game called? Trails in the Sky, the Third Blind. There we go. Jesus. Oh my god. Alright. Bye-bye.